Ever feel like your money disappears faster than a banana in a monkey's hand? That's exactly why you need to listen carefully, because I'm Money Monkey, and I'm here to turn your financial jungle into a garden of wealth. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to start building wealth, even if you've never invested a single dollar. Hey everyone, welcome back. If this is your first time here, Money Monkey is the channel where we make finance simple, practical, and yes, sometimes a little cheeky. No suits, no Wall Street nonsense, just smart investing tips for people who want freedom, not stress. Let's start with the problem. Most people treat money like it's a passing snack. They spend it without tracking it. Maybe some is under the mattress, some in a bank account that barely grows it, and some gone on gadgets, subscriptions, or fancy coffees. Meanwhile, inflation is slowly eating away the value of every dollar you leave idle. Money Monkey's first rule: you only have two choices with your money. Choice 1, spend it and make someone else rich. Choice 2, invest it and make yourself rich. That's it. Most people pick choice 1, and that's exactly why 97% of people stay broke. Wealth begins in the mind. Before it appears in your bank account, it starts with your habits, mindset, and daily rituals. Let's talk about a golden rule: pay yourself first. Before rent, bills, or that extra banana smoothie, put aside at least 10% of what you earn. If you only have $100, save $10. Doesn't sound like much? That's fine. That's your seed. Even $50 a week invested consistently compounds into thousands over decades. Let's do some numbers. Investing $50 weekly in an ETF with an 8% annual return for 20 years results in roughly $122,000. Increase that to $200 weekly, you're looking at around $488,000 by year 20. That's the power of time and consistency. You don't need millions up front. Small, repeated actions win. Now, ETFs. An ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is a basket of hundreds of companies. Buy one ETF and you own a tiny piece of giants like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, or Coca-Cola. Even if one company dips, your risk is spread. Diversification without headache. And yes, dividends are the cherry on top, or bananas in our case. A 2% dividend on $10,000 invested gives you $200 the first year. Reinvested, and compound interest turns it into $240, then $288, and so on. Over decades, it snowballs. Let's illustrate with a story. Jane, 42, starts investing $100 a month in an S&P 500 ETF. By age 60, her contributions totaled $21,600, but her ETF could grow to around $65,000. Increase contributions to $300 a month, she could see nearly $200,000 by retirement. And she also invests in a bond ETF for safety. Diversification protects her from market swings while still growing her wealth. Mike, 45, starts a small online store while investing $200 monthly. 10 years later, his store generates $500 a month, and his ETF grows from $24,000 to $60,000. Multiple income streams protect him if his main job falters. The 3% diversify. Income tables have 4 legs: job, investments, side hustles, and passive income. The stronger each leg, the steadier the table. Automation is key. Set up automatic transfers so your money goes straight into investments. Don't think, don't touch. Let your money work quietly while you sip coconut water. That's how the 3% build wealth. Systems beat willpower every time. Tracking every dollar matters. A simple spreadsheet or app shows where your money goes. Most people don't know. Once you track, you can control. Too much on takeout? Subscriptions you forgot about? Impulse buys? Fix these small leaks, and they compound into serious savings. Invest consistently. ETFs are perfect for this. A monthly $100 investment grows slowly but surely. Add dividends, reinvest, and over decades, small habits turn into a nest egg large enough to generate passive income. Speaking of passive income, Money Monkey loves this. Dividends, side hustles, digital products, rental income. They're soldiers working for you while you sleep. Each dollar invested becomes a worker, marching toward financial freedom. Let's do numbers. Dividend ETF yielding 3% on $50,000 gives $1,500 yearly. Reinvest it. Compound over decades. Small rental property generating $800 per month equals $96,000 over 10 years. Digital products like ebooks or online courses can generate recurring income. Investing in yourself is critical. Learn high-value skills, leadership, communication, sales, and financial literacy. Money follows value. The more problems you can solve, the more you can earn and invest. Here is something most people ignore. Time in the market beats timing the market. That means you do not need to predict when stocks go up or down. You just need to stay invested long enough. Imagine you invest $200 every month for 25 years with an average return of 8%. You would invest a total of $60,000, but your portfolio could grow to around $190,000. That difference is compound growth. And here's where Money Monkey smiles, because while you are sleeping, eating, or watching TV, your money is working. That is the difference between active income and passive income. Now let's talk about mistakes. The biggest mistake beginners make is stopping too early. They invest for 1 year, maybe 2, and then they quit because they do not see huge results. That is like planting a banana tree and digging it up after 2 weeks because it did not grow yet. That is not how nature works, and that is not how money works. Another mistake is chasing hype. People see a stock going up fast, they jump in, and then it crashes. That is non-investing. That is gambling. Smart investors stay boring. They invest in broad ETFs, they stay consistent, and they think long-term. Boring is profitable. Let me give you a simple system. Step 1, open a brokerage account. Step 2, choose a broad market ETF. Step 3, invest a fixed amount every month. Step 4, never panic sell. Repeat this for years. That is it. That is the system. No complicated tricks, no secret formulas, just discipline. Now let's go deeper. Imagine you increase your investment by just $50 more per month. Over 20 years, that small increase could add tens of thousands to your portfolio. Small changes create big results. That is the power of consistency. Let's talk about expenses. Every unnecessary subscription, every impulse purchase, every expensive habit slows down your wealth building. If you save $5 a day and invest it, that is $150 per month. Over 20 years, with growth, that could turn into more than $70,000. That is a lot of bananas. Money Monkey rule: every dollar has a job. Either it works for your future or it disappears. You decide. Now think about your daily life. Coffee, snacks, online shopping. None of these are bad. But if they replace investing, they cost you your future. The goal is not to stop enjoying life. The goal is balance. Spend some, invest some, grow always. Another powerful concept is diversification. Do not put all your money into one stock. Spread it across many companies using ETFs. This reduces risk and increases stability. Now let's talk about mindset again, because without the right mindset, none of this works. Wealthy people think long-term. They do not panic during market drops. They see opportunities. When markets fall, prices are lower. That means you can buy more shares for the same money. That is actually a good thing if you are investing long-term. But beginners panic. They sell. And they lock in losses. So remember this. Do not react emotionally. Stick to your plan. Now let's build a simple example. You invest $300 per month into an ETF. After 30 years with average growth, you could have over $400,000. That is financial security. That is freedom. And it all started with small steps. Now imagine combining that with a side hustle that generates $300 per month. Invest that too, and your wealth grows even faster. Multiple income streams accelerate everything. This is how the 3% think. They build systems, they stay consistent, and they let time do the heavy lifting. Now let me ask you something. Where will you be in 10 years if you do nothing? And where could you be if you start today? That difference is your decision. Money Monkey believes in simple actions. Start small, stay consistent, think long-term. And most importantly, do not wait, because time is your greatest asset. Every year you delay, investing costs you growth. So start now. even if it is just $50. Because small bananas grow into big banana trees, and big banana trees create financial freedom. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to start. And once you start, never stop. That is the secret. That is how wealth is built. One step at a time. One investment at a time. One smart decision at a time. And over time, those small steps become something powerful. They become freedom. They become security. They become your future. And if a monkey can understand investing, you can too. Now here is your next step. Watch the next video that is popping up on your screen right now, because that is where we go deeper into building your first real portfolio, step by step. Your future self is already watching it. So go ahead and click it.